Well, hey guys, got a Bible unboxing and first impression video for you today. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I've kind of been slacking off on buying Bibles. Recently got married, got to save money, so haven't been buying as many Bibles lately for review. But this one came along and it is something special. I don't know if it's a limited edition released by Crossway or if it's something they're going to be doing for years to come. But it's something they've never offered before. And I'm excited to look at it. I'm excited to use it and review it for you. So looking at the box, you can tell, of course, it is from Crossway. You've got your black, beautiful box. It's got an ESV, English Standard Version. This is the ESV Heirloom Bible Omega Edition in Horween Leather Brown. And that right there is the beauty, the specialty of this Bible. It is in Horween leather. Now, Horween leather, for those who don't know, is not a type of leather that comes from any specific animal. Rather, it does come from calf, or, cow. It is cowhide, but it's the top quality cowhide you can get. And Horween is actually a company based out of Chicago, Illinois, who produces this leather. They've been in business since 1905, producing the highest quality leather on the market that is known across the world. Now this leather is typically used in boots, belts, wallets, stuff like that. It's very special. So again, I'm excited to have one. So there's the ESV Heirloom Bible Omega Edition. It kind of gives you the specs: 10-point font type, art gilding, 2 ribbon markers. That is a mistype. I think there's 4 ribbon markers in this Bible. You've got cross references, presentation page, Smithsonian binding, lifetime guarantee. It kind of gives you a description of the Bible itself. Looking at the ISBN, there you are. I believe this Bible is, I know this Bible is available on Crossway.com. It may even be available on Amazon. The retail price is $329.99, so you are paying a pretty penny for this Bible. However, if you go on Crossway's website, you can get 30% off, which brings this Bible down about $100. So that's that. Let's go ahead and pop open the box. All right, so popping open the box, you have your pledge card. Now this is a nicer pledge card. It's a thicker, more durable cardboard paper pledge card, and it's got the description of what it is, as well as your guarantee. Throwing that aside, let's go ahead and open up the Bible. Now this comes with a beautiful felt inner liner to protect the Bible. And there it is. It's like a dark chocolate. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Bible here. So here she is. This is the Horween Leather Omega Thin Line by Crossway. Now, I want to give you my first impressions out of this review. I've looked this Bible up quite a lot on YouTube, on Google, and I've seen a lot of videos on it. The videos I've seen seem to make it very smooth and slippery, and it is that. It's definitely a smooth Bible. It is very slippery in the hands. The smell, though, is, I was in Branson, Missouri yesterday. Today's Monday. I was in Branson, Missouri yesterday, and walking through some stores with my wife and her family, and we went to a leather shop. Hats, gloves, boots, belts, so on and so forth. And man, oh man, this smells exactly like walking into a leather shop. I just love the smell of it. It's beautiful. Very slippery, though. It's very smooth, very slippery. You're not going to get much of a grain on this Bible like you would with a goat skin. Looking at the outward perimeter, you got perimeter stitching in that same color. The spine is something unique. This looks like a True Tone Bible if you were to look at it from afar. It's got Crossway, English Standard Version, ESV, and Holy Bible. It's a blind stamp, meaning there is no gold or silver coloring. It's just basically blind. And the back, of course, is that smooth, beautiful leather. Now, this cover is very, very thick. That's one thing I will say. It's very thick. It's thicker than any goat skin I've had. it's probably going to be a lot more durable, potentially, than a goat skin. Many people differ on the quality of Horween leather. The beautiful thing about Horween leather is it changes over time. It patinas, which means right now it's a very dark color, but as I fold it, as it gets nicks and scratches, which will happen, it will change colors, which will make it look more beaten and worn. And I love that in a Bible. I love breaking in a new Bible. Now, I can't tell you if this Bible will be a daily driver for me. I use my Skylar ESV for my daily driver, but this Bible is very beautiful. Inside, you've got a calfskin leather liner. Again, this Bible is just so thick, very, very thick as far as the cover goes. Now, this was printed and bound in the Netherlands, and of course, it looks like that corner has some scuffs on it. Not bad, not a big deal. But this Bible was printed and bound in the Netherlands by Royal Youngblood, so it's got really good workmanship. And of course, the leather itself is from Chicago. Opening it up, you're going to have your Crossway presentation page. Very common for any Crossway. You've got your marriages, your births, adoptions, deaths, right into the publication page. And there you are, printed in the Netherlands, published by Crossway, Wheaton, Illinois. Now, this is nice to see, because what Crossway did the past 2.5 years is they took their printing and binding to China, which was a big downgrade from their previous prints and versions of their Bibles. At least their premium Bible line, their heirloom line. Taking it to China was not a good choice. They lost a lot of business, lost a lot of publicity, and so they decided to move back to Youngblood in the Netherlands, again, just for their premium line. Their study Bibles and True Tone Bibles and all of that are still printed and bound in China. No big deal. Those fall apart pretty quickly. But for a quality Bible that you want to have for the majority of your life, especially if you're in full-time ministry or as a pastor or some other job title in ministry, you're going to want a Bible that does well. Now, this is cool. With the leather being so thick, you do have it does lay open flat, even at the content page, which is amazing. We're not even to Genesis yet, and it's already laying flat. Now, you'll have your preface, kind of explaining the innards of the Bible, features, right into Genesis. And again, yes, it does lay flat. Now, what I'll do is I'll open it up here. You've got a bit nicer art gilding than your lighter salmon colored. I'll get another Crossway Omega here. I've got just the Omega in a brown goat skin, and actually this one's pretty nice too. So they did well on both of these, but you can kind of tell the difference in color. This one has a more peachy look. This one has more of a salmon colored look to it. But again, it's going to be basically the same layout, which is beautiful. This one is a little bit bigger though. I feel like the pages are a bit bigger on the Horween than the typical Omega. So looking back at the Horween, you are going to get 4 ribbons. And these ribbons, guys, is nothing special. They're very thin. They are double-sided satin, but they're not anything to write home about. But you do get 4 of them. You get a dark brown, a black, a lighter brown, and more of a Caucasian, or not a Caucasian, but a what is that color? I can't think of the word right now, but it's just a whiter color. So that's that. Looking at the text block, guys, this is what Crossway Omega is known for. This is why this is my favorite Bible that Crossway does, the Omega. You've got a double column format text with your cross references down at the bottom. Now, I need cross references on a Bible. I love using them in my study, in my preparation for notes and teachings. But I love them being out of the way. which is one reason why I love Skylar so much. They have them down at the bottom of the page. And Crossway does the same. Now, they have them down at the right-hand corner rather than at the very bottom, but they're still out of the way. You know, right now, I'm really getting deep into Song of Solomon, and let's just go to it. We're in Song of Solomon, chapter 1 here, and it's beautiful. I mean, you've got perfect line spacing between each line. This is line matched, so of course, there's going to be more ghosting in books like this versus the New Testament, where it's more of a blocked look, but with this poetry layout, you are going to have more ghosting. But the Song of Solomon, see, what I love about this kind of layout is it's verse by verse in the Song of Solomon. So you can look at verse 7 of chapter 2, and you can really just focus on it. There's no cross references down the center to get you distracted. They're all at the bottom. It really just captures you verse by verse. So I love that. Looking forward through the end of the book, you're going to have a strong concordance, which is good for Crossway. Crossway always does these. And then you're going to go straight into maps. Now, the Crossway maps, again, never good. I really feel like they could do without these, but some people love them. Not me, but to each his own. Then you got about 6 pages of blank, front and back, pages of cardstock in the back of the Bible. Now you can, these are meant to reinforce the text block, but you can use these to write on as well. And of course, there's that milk chocolate brown inner liner with the calf skin. Very beautiful. Again, guys, this is the Horween Omega Crossway. Again, it's very stiff out of the box. It will break in. It will get scuffed up. So if this is something you'd be interested in checking out or purchasing for yourself, I will leave a link in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.